Yo, what's going on, guys? My name is Okan Sebastian, and today I'm going to be teaching you guys how you can work easily 12 to 16 hours every single day. And I'm talking about weekends, I'm talking about, you know, every single day, right? And obviously you don't want to be working every single day. I personally have at least one day off, at least, right? But still on those days I might do something little. So obviously now the most important thing for anybody is to kind of enjoy what they're doing. If you're doing something that you absolutely hate, then I don't think, you should even be doing anything like that, honestly. If you hate something completely, you don't like it at all, like in any kind of a way, you shouldn't be doing anything like that. Honestly, there are millions of different ways to make money. If you don't like what you're doing, change, honestly. So 12 to 16 hours a day, right? I think the biggest problem that a lot of people have is the time management, right? They are working incorrectly, in my opinion. Obviously, there are different types of jobs that you cannot really take any breaks, but in order to achieve this 12 to 16 hours a day, you need to have consistent small breaks. And I call these little breaks as like little, time gifts, I guess you could say, like little holidays, I guess you could say. So what I do personally, in order to achieve these type of days, I would be working, let's say, from the beginning of the morning. Let's say you start at 7 o'clock in the morning, right? 7 o'clock is when you start your day. You start working at 7 o'clock. Now, when I start working in the morning, I usually start working, I usually spend about an hour. So in the get-go, we're going to be working from 7 to 8. And after that, I will have around 10-minute break. Okay? Like just, whatever. Like I'm not talking about as a break that you go outside or anything like that. I mean by a break, literally just if you're working on a computer, just taking your attention off the computer and doing something else. You could be just walking around, maybe on your phone a little bit, maybe going and taking some nuts to eat, or something like a snack, like an apple or something like that. But a 10-minute break, and then at 8:10 you continue, right? And what do you do again? You guess it right. At 9:10, let's just write here, continue. At 9:10. Another break, 10 minutes. So it is really as simple as this, guys. When you're working, you have to learn to take consistent breaks. I call these like mini holidays. So you take your attention off and you come back, and you will see how much more productive you're also going to be. Because once you take your attention off for every 10 minutes, it's much more nicer to continue working. And you have to have like a really good schedule, telling yourself that, oh, okay, you know what, now I'm going to be working for an hour, and then I'm just going to have a 10-minute break. I'm going to work for an hour, I'm going to take a 10-minute break, and you will see how much more your brain is going to like it. Now, obviously, we're going to continue. We're going to do this. We're going to do like a 2 cents, so it's going to continue all the way till lunch break. So I always have a lunch break at 12 o'clock. And what do I do at 12 o'clock? I'm going to have a 45 to 30-minute break. Okay, so let's just put 30-minute break. Okay, and right now from here, after having my lunch, I can work easily 2 hours. So it's going to continue the same way all the way till 14 o'clock, and then we're going to have a 10-minute break. Right? And then from there, we're going to continue working, and at 15, we're going to have our last break. Or actually, sometimes I might go straight into 16, and I'm talking about, by the way, 15 is 3 p.m., 14 is 2 p.m., in case you have some different types of numbers. Easiest is to just decrease minus 12 from any of these, so it's going to give you the right time. In Europe, we use these type of time. I know in USA, England, people usually talk about PMs and AMs. So if you're wondering, these are evening numbers. Now, obviously, this is the best way to keep up with the schedule, right? Now, if you want to still continue, obviously, now we have done about 8 hours a day of work. Now, the best thing in here is to obviously start maybe a little bit more earlier. Or the second thing is that you have a longer break at around 4 p.m. or something like that. And from there, we're just going to be actually trying to improve it the same way. But what I would do in this type of a situation is that if you are at this time focusing on something specific, for an example, let's say you are focusing on a specific job or a specific area of the business, specific, right? Then at that point, we would obviously try to go to do something else, right? And this is why the best thing you can do is to have something that you enjoy maybe a little bit more compared to what you did in the morning. Like for an example, let's say you like to create business plans or whatever. And in the morning you would be doing some sales, for an example. So you do that for an 8 hours or 6 hours, and on the last 6 to 8 hours you do something else. It could be business planning. So you do pretty much something that you're not maybe enjoying as much in the morning, or from the morning to the evening. And in the evening, you start doing something else. So you have to switch your mind from something that really takes a lot of your energy into something that is in a way something that you enjoy doing, kind of. That actually comes in. It should be something that is actually more related to reading or something. And when you're doing sales, it should be something that where you're a lot more active. Because if you would do it right opposite, right? For an example, you would do reading type, writing style type of stuff in the morning, and then you would go into sales in the evening. Obviously, it doesn't work that good, right? So the best thing you can do is start doing something that is very active in the morning, and then decrease the activeness in the evening, right? So this is honestly, I'm telling you guys, if you can implement these little breaks into your working, into your schedule and all of that, it's going to really make a game change. Now, the second thing that I want to talk about, obviously, is your mindset, right? Because a lot of people always say that, oh, you know what, I'm going to burn out and this and that. Honestly, if I'm going to be fully honest with you guys, I think one of the most important thing in order to not get burned out, the most important thing in order for you not to get burned out is to do something that you like, at least in some type of way. But I think it's all about the mindset. Honestly, when I was in military, when I was younger, I didn't like it so much, but I didn't burn out either, right? Like what I mean by I didn't like it, I don't think anybody enjoys being in the cold and sleeping on the ground and just crawling in the mud. Nobody likes it, but it's about the mindset, guys. So mindset is the second thing that I want to talk about, right? So you have to have the right mindset, Mindset is the key to everything in life. So if you guys really want to, obviously have a good life, do things that you really like to do and work hard and all of that, it's all about the mindset, right? We can look at negative things and find positive in them, and we can look at positive things and see negative in them. So it's all about your mindset. So what can we really do to improve the mindset and understand that this is the process that I'm supposed to be on? Because I think a lot of people question, there's this life, right, living, and then there's the work life. And obviously, in my opinion, the worst thing you can do is to listen to what other people say and take it personally. Taking things personally is the worst illness that majority of the people have. And I'm not gonna lie, in the past few years, I have done a lot of work progressing exactly on this. I used to take a lot of things that other people would say personally, right? And I don't care anymore. If somebody says that, oh, you shouldn't be working that much, I don't care, because I know that I have exactly everything that I need in order to keep myself cool, to keep myself progressful, right? So do not take things personal. right? And I think this is really important. Why do so many sales guys burn out? Why do they burn out so easily? It's because they take things personally, right? For as an example, let's say you're on a sales call, and some guy's telling you to F off. Why are you calling me? Talking to you absolutely in a horrendous way. Mate, I was just trying to make business, but you're talking to me like that. Some people take it personal. If you have a fully bulletproof mind and you do not take anything personal, no matter what somebody says, someone is trying to, make you change your direction. No, you shouldn't be working that much. Because these people are talking about their own perspective. Because they know that with their mentality, they could not work 12 to 6 hours without getting burnt out. But you know personally that you are okay. You can handle this. Then understanding that no matter what somebody says, you don't care, right? It's their opinion. Obviously, we can listen for advice, but in these kind of situations, if you understand that, no, I can do this, then you should definitely do it. Honestly. Like in every single occasion, whatever happens in your life, if you feel that you can do it, do it. Okay, no questions about that. So, mindset, guys, mindset. And obviously, many other things such as nutrition. Nutrition is very important. What you eat. You are what you eat, guys. If you're eating junk food, burgers, fries, pizza, all kinds of junk food, then obviously you're going to feel absolutely horrendous, right? You're not going to feel good. And that is really one of the biggest importance. If you're fueling with junk food, there is no way you're going to be working 12 to 16 hours every single day for even a week. In my opinion, you're going to get burnt out. Nutrition, sleep. You have to sleep at least, I would say 7 hours a day, depending on people, right? Some people need more sleep and stuff like that. But honestly, if you eat well, you drink a lot of water, and let's actually put it in here, nutrition, water, so key. I have met people who only drink coffee. Honestly, you probably know somebody like that too. Maybe you are, I don't know. But our body is full of water. If you're just drinking coffee, it's not good. Drink water. Sleep at least 7 hours every single day, and obviously manage your stress, which is the same thing. Manage your stress. It's the same thing with the do not take the things personal, right? If you're working and you're always stressing and you're always stressed out and you're taking things personal and this and that, you're not going to go really that far. Honestly, it's just not going to work. And the other thing as well that I want to quickly add in here is obviously exercising that I put on the last, which is in my opinion very important. But I'm going to make you guys a really, really important I'm going to tell you guys a few very important things about exercising. Look, there are all kinds of superhumans in today's world. You have no idea what kind of drugs people are taking, right? People are taking, injections and all of that, and they're like right now looking like they're monsters, they can do everything. But obviously that's not healthy, right? If you're natural, you're not using any kind of injections and stuff like that. When you're working this much a day, you shouldn't be working out every single day. Let me just tell you that. If you're working like this, do not work out too much. That can also lead to burnout, honestly. So if you're working like crazy, you have to also learn to take your exercising a little bit more steadier, I could say. And this is something that I have now been practicing myself for the past 1 year. Because I realized that I was feeling extremely tired. When I was waking up from the bed, I felt like a truck had hit me. Nothing had hit me, but I was just working out so overloadedly, I guess you could say, that I was just literally tired. Like my body couldn't take that type of a tool, working out even 9 hours, 10 hours a day, and then exercising 2 hours a day and, doing crazy stuff. So these are the things, honestly, everything that we went through today. When you work, learn to take little holidays, little breaks throughout the day. And when you switch when you're working throughout the day, you work 8 hours on something else and then 8 hours on something else. So you're not working 12 to 16 hours on the same thing, right? You have to switch it up. And honestly, I think the best thing is to have completely different things. Two completely different things, meaning that let's say you are sitting on the computer the first 8 hours, and then on the next 8 hours you go and do some fitness training with your other company, or for as an example. I think that is really the best way to keep up working 12 to 16 hours a day. And then we come on to this. Learning to not take things personal related to your stress. So controlling your stress. By the way, we didn't talk so much about how to manage your stress, but all kinds of mindfulness things. I think one of the best things that I have started to do, I started doing it about 5 years ago, 6 years ago, but to meditate twice a day. And how much? 10 minutes morning, 10 minutes evening. I think that's perfect. Nutrition, water, drink water, guys. Honestly, sleep at least 7 hours a day, depending on people. Some people might need less, some people might need more. I don't know. And exercising in itself, exercise, but on not too much, right? Keep it on a correct level. Do not tire yourself too much. Honestly, guys, if you can implement all this that I just told you guys, you will easily work 12 to 16 hours a day. My name is Okan Sebastian. I hope you guys got something out of today's video. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.